All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Designing My Own Dinosaur Theme Park in Lego. So today is episode 20. It's the big 2-0. It's a pretty big episode, so that's really awesome. It's kind of exciting that we've done 20 episodes so far. So I apologize for this not coming out last week. It should have. I just have been really busy with school. March is a crazy time for university, and I have to work on this composition. I've been working really hard on it, and I also have a midterm. I'm actually doing the midterm right now. So it's online, so I'm just doing it. I'm taking a break right now. But yeah, I'm doing a midterm right now, so I had to really prepare for that. So it's just been kind of a crazy time. So I wanted to dedicate my time to school and not to YouTube, so that's why the video didn't go out last week, but it's going out this week, and hopefully I can make up for that by showing some really awesome progress. I'm planning to get a lot done. I've already gotten quite a bit done. I just didn't really film it, so that's why the video didn't really go out. And then I plan to get even more progress done. I want to get the entire Carnivore Castle complete this week. That's going to be my goal. I really, really want to get that done because I think it's going to be exciting. It's not going to be completely done. The fences are probably not going to be done because I don't know exactly how I want to design them. I don't know if I want to do like a castle wall or something else, so I have to decide that. But before I jump into the progress I've already gotten done, which has already been filmed, so you guys are going to see that next. But before I do that, I wanted to start something that I've been really wanting to do. So we got this guy right here. We got the T-Rex. So we have the T-Rex right here, and his pen is basically done. It's not completely done, but I'm going to show off what I got done. But because it's done, I want to do something that I've been wanting to do since the beginning of this series, and that is I want you guys to name the T-Rex. So if you guys are unaware, what I want to do is I want to name the dinosaurs in this park, and I want you guys to name them, so it's going to be really fun. Basically, just give me any kind of name. Do a name that starts with T that works for the T-Rex. Doesn't matter what kind of name. It can be funny, it can be whatever, it can be a normal name, it can be, I don't know, Terry the T-Rex if you want, but obviously something a little more cool than that. But yeah, if you come up with a name, I will probably put you in the mock somewhere. So I want to get like stickers with everybody's names and then put them in the pens of the dinosaurs. So we're going to start with the T-Rex, and then by the end of this, we'll probably have the Baryonyx and the Carnotaurus. But for this week, I want you guys to name the T-Rex. So start commenting down below your names for the T-Rex. It's going to be a lot of fun. So now into the actual progress that I've gotten done for this episode. All right, everybody. So I basically have the T-Rex pen done. It's not completely done, obviously. Over here, it's not completely finished. And I still have to put the wall over here and just touch a few things up. But basically, we have most of the vegetation done, which looks really, really awesome. I'm really happy with it. Over here, I have this little water feature because the T-Rex needs something to drink. So I decided to put that in. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I didn't know how much water I was going to put in, so this needs to be filled in, obviously. And then this entire little mound over here is probably going to get a lot more vegetation on it. And then at some point, I'm probably going to include some trees in here, except I just haven't decided what kind of tree I want to put in here. If I want to put something like this in or something else, I haven't really decided. There's not going to be too many trees, but there's going to be a couple in there. And then, of course, we have to finish the tower, which hopefully will be done this week. That would be really cool if we got all 5. Is it 5? Yeah, all 5 of them done this week, but it might not happen. I originally had this guy pointed a different way, and then I realized his tail was going to hit into the this thing, the fence, and it was going to poke into the Baryonyx area. So that was a problem, so I had to reposition him, which luckily I didn't have to take apart too much of the vegetation, so that was okay. I'm actually going to probably move around to show you guys the back of this a little bit better as well. Okay, so this is what the other side is looking like. It looks really good. I have the tower kind of encapsulated there, kind of covered by, all surrounded by vegetation, which looks really good. But yeah, I used a slightly different technique than I'm used to for doing vegetation. I put down a lot of these little things on the ground, and then I put a bunch of these little kind of bush things. It has a, you can kind of see it here. There's a cylinder, reddish-brown cylinder, and then this is on top, and I did various heights and just kind of everywhere. And it looks pretty good. I've seen it done before, at least I think so, something similar. So, but yeah, it looks really good. I think it works really well. And then the T-Rex is put in here by a jumper plate. I think 2 jumper plates, actually. just to get it all to work out, just to kind of get it all to work. But yeah, this looks really cool. I think this is gonna be awesome. So now I have to do this, but for every single pen. So I have to do it for this one and that one. And previously I was thinking about extending this, and I actually had a brick here at one point to show where it was gonna go, but I wonder if maybe I'll just extend a little bit so that I can make a wall here and then close it off, because I think this is fine. Like, he fits in this pretty well. I just had to kind of finagle him in there, but he fits. And I think if I made more space, it would just be a bit too much, to be honest. So probably just going to leave it like this, but just extend it maybe even just a plate or two out so that I can have the wall here. And then the same thing over there, and over here as well. So that is what it's looking like for now. I'm going to now hopefully work on this section and that section, get the Carnotaurus and Baryonyx areas completely done. Okay, so before I jump in and work on the Baryonyx and the Carnotaurus section, I wanted to show some progress that I've gotten done on some other things. So I've gotten the wall for this over here completely done. And this is really awesome. This is the back wall of the aquarium section. It's all dark bluish gray, and it's great. So we got that. I didn't do any detailing or anything because I didn't do that for this wall either. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it's fine. And then I also almost completed this wall. I have one small spot right there, and it's because I need one stupid little 1x1 reddish brown plate. I just could not find one anywhere, so I'm gonna have to order one, which is a pain, but oh well. I'm probably gonna order more reddish brown plate anyways, so that's fine. So I'll do that, but it's just annoying. There's that one stupid little gap. But oh well, that's fine. We mostly got that done. Oh, I actually forgot. I'm just noticing. I didn't do this side over here. I need one by one brick right there. So it's a good thing I noticed that, because I completely forgot about that and didn't notice that. So I'll do that at some point, but whatever. That's totally easy to do. But now I'm going to go over to this side of the build and show off the progress I've gotten done over there. Okay, so the lighting is going to be terrible over here, but there's nothing I can do about it. But I got the brown wall completely done, which is awesome. It's not technically completely done because I haven't done the other side where I do like a filler wall. I haven't done that. And then I also have to connect that with a row of green plates on the top, just like this one. But basically it's done. I just have to do the filler side, which is no problem. I'll do that at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off because it's really cool. And I also just wanted to show that I have actually been working on this thing, and I haven't been slacking. So yeah, I got this done, which is really cool. And now back to the Carnivore Castle, which is not here. It's actually in my room, and I'm about to work on the Carnotaurus and the Baryonyx sections. Okay guys, I've gotten a ton of progress done on the Carnivore Castle, and I'm super excited to show this off. So I've gotten the Baryonyx pen not completely done, but I've gotten a lot of work done on it, which is really great. And as you can see, I've built some towers. So this one over here is basically complete, and it looks really cool. I'll show that off after, but first I'm going to go through the Baryonyx pen and show off everything that I've done for it. Okay, this is what it's looking like right now. So I'm really happy with this, actually. I love the water. So I had this kind of area here and didn't know exactly what to do with it. So I decided, let's make a little river thing for this guy. Because they all need water sources. So I just decided to give this guy a river thing. So I got some different plates and things underneath it to get some cool different depths and things. And it looks really, really cool. Over here, I kind of had to cheat, and I used some cheese slopes over here because I didn't have any 1x1 trans blue plates or tiles. But it actually, you can't really tell. You can't really see that it's different. And it looks kind of cool. So I might leave it, or I'll get 1x1 tiles and I'll change it. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. It looks really cool. You can't really tell, but I have a dark tan beach here. Originally it was tan, and then I was like, no, it doesn't really look very good, because it looked kind of like that kind of beach, which was a little too beachy for this little area. So I decided to go with dark tan instead, and then just cover it up with a whole bunch of plants and stuff like that, which look really cool. Got a couple trees. These are obviously going to have things on them. I was just kind of placing these to see where I wanted trees. And the first thing I did in this pen was I built this rock. So Originally, this rock was actually going to be the water source. I was going to have water coming off of it, but then I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. And I turned it into just a normal rock, which I think looks really good. It's probably one of the best rocks I've ever built, so that's really cool. Yeah, it just looks, I think it looks really good. It's a combination of snot and studs up as well. But yeah, it looks cool. And then, of course, we have the baryonyx chilling right here. He's going to be looking up at the tourists that are going to be up here. So this tower is going to have people on it just like that one, but it's also going to have a bridge in between these things, so people are going to be up there. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the wall, because you're going to be looking at the mock from a couple different ways. One angle is going to be this way, the other is going to be kind of this way, like I was showing before. And I want you to be able to see the dinosaur, so I don't want this to be just a straight up solid wall. I think I might have either gaps in between, like kind of like fences almost, kind of like the ones you see in Jurassic Park, or I'll just have like clear bricks, which means I'm going to need a ton of clear bricks, because there's going to be clear bricks down here, down there, all the way along there, and then for all of these pens, if I decide to do that, which is a lot, and I don't even have any, so that's going to be a problem, but I'll figure that out eventually, or I'll figure that out later. But yeah, this is what this is looking like for now. I'm going to have at least a top to the wall, because I kind of want it to be like a castle vibe, right? So there'll be a top of the wall, and people will probably be able to walk around it, or walk on the walls, and then he'll be kind of looking up at them, which I think looks really cool. So that's what that's looking like. Now I want to show off this tower, which I'm really proud of. So I used all of my curved slopes, but the ones that I ordered, but I realized I ordered the wrong one for these. So I not really, like I wanted to use these, but I wanted to have this kind of alternating pattern with light bluish gray as well as dark bluish gray. And as you can see, I mostly just have dark bluish gray, which like it looks okay, but I want to have more light bluish gray in it. So I need the 1x1 slopes in order to do that. And I only used the 2x2 slopes, or not 2x2, but the 2x1 slopes. So yeah, I'll have to change that at some point. I ordered more slopes, so hopefully those will come in and I'll be able to fix that as well. But as you can see, I ran out of slopes for this tower. It's not completely done. I'm hoping to get that done maybe by next week, and then hopefully do the third tower over there, and then I have to do 2 more. So I need a crap ton of slopes for these things, which is okay. I knew that going into this, but damn, I need a lot of slopes. But that's okay. But yeah, here's the top. These kind of battlement things I might change at some point. I also wanted them to be light bluish gray, but I just didn't have enough of these things in light bluish gray, so I'll have to order those. And I don't know how I feel about these things here, but the actual floor of the tower looks pretty good. I just have some castle guys up here just for fun. But yeah, this is where the tourists would be, so they could look down at the different dinosaurs. So yeah, this is looking so cool. Like, oh my god, I love this. It's so awesome. But yeah, I'm going to be working on the Carnivore section next. Actually, I'm going to finish the baryonyx first, and then I'll probably work on the Carnivore, and then that will be it for this week's video. Alright, so I've moved the entire thing over here because it's just easier to work on, and I've gotten some work done on the Carnivore section. I've also finished up the baryonyx thing, which is looking pretty cool. So I've gotten all the vegetation over here complete, and basically his pen is done, which is awesome. So now over to here, I have pretty much the foundations of this all together. As you can see, I have the water done, and this looks really cool. There's one section I'm not entirely happy with, which is how like kind of square this is, but that's gonna be impossible to change, so I'm just gonna leave it. I think it's okay. But yeah, I used dark blue here to make it deeper, like the center of the kind of water lake. It's not really a lake, but the center of the water deeper. And I think it looks really cool. And we got the Carnivores drinking, and yeah, just this looks really awesome. I love the water. I love this technique using the tiles like this. It just looks so good. And then we got the landscape over here. I made it like a little mound right behind him, and then we're gonna have a bit of a forest, not really a forest over there, and then just some more plants and stuff around him. For the most part, for the Carnivores, they live in these kind of open plain areas with a forest and then a giant body of water. That's kind of the thing that I've read the most when I was looking at these guys, researching their habitats and stuff. So yeah, we have the water source, and then we're gonna have probably a bunch of like grass pieces everywhere, and then a little bit of a forest right here, not really a forest, and that will be his pen. So now we just gotta work on that, gotta do all the vegetation stuff, and then we are done with the Carnivore pen, and we're done with all three pens once that gets done, which is gonna be really exciting. So I will come back once I have done that. Okay, so I got the Carnotaurus pen done, and it looks really cool. So I got the guy, I got the dino sitting here. I'm actually gonna take him off for a second just so you can see this a little easier. There we go. So I got all this grass in here. I added some olive green parts, which is kind of cool. I got that in a recent Bricklink haul, actually. That I just didn't bother recording. I don't know. I just didn't want to. So there you go. This is cool though. The grass looks really awesome. I think this is my mini forest that I was talking about. That isn't really a forest, although there will be trees right there. And then, yeah, the tower is sitting in there. This is probably going to be pushed back a tiny bit, just like, you know, adding some plates, just like I talked about before. I think I might actually push this guy back, maybe to like here, because he's kind of right up against the wall here, which might be a little bit awkward. But yeah, that is what this is looking like. I basically got Carnivore Castle sort of not really completed. So obviously I have to do the towers, still have to make those, and at some point I gotta work on something over here to make like a gate section or whatever. This wall here might actually be what the gate is going to look like. I don't know, I still haven't figured out all of that yet. There might not even be a gate section, it might just be these three towers, which is totally okay. But yeah, I just wanted to show this all off, and it looks really cool. I'm glad I got this done for this week, because I was really trying to get this done. But yeah, next week we're going to be working maybe on the fences. I want to get the towers done. That's really the main thing. So I'm going to just keep ordering more slopes, just a crap ton of slopes. I have another order that should be coming in soon with more slopes. And yeah, I just really want to get the towers done. And I also want to start working on the bridges between them, because that's going to be cool. But yeah, next week we're going to be working on that. And then possibly also next week, and I want to get this done by the end of the month, I want to be working on the filler for the desert section over there. I want to get that started, because I really want to get the desert kind of together. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for this week. We got a lot of stuff done, and I'm really happy about it. So also don't forget to comment down below the T-Rex's name, because that's going to be really cool. It's going to be exciting. If you name him, you will definitely get a shout out in the videos, and your name will probably go in the mock somewhere. So definitely do that, guys. Everybody comment your name for the T-Rex. And yeah, that's going to be cool. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.